Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chevrolet Grand Prix iRacing Invitational presented by Lazarus Esports. There are our 4 team captains, Jesse, and they put on one heck of a show.
Everybody had a different idea of what the best team was indeed, and you're going to see all of that come together a little bit later today.
Yes, you most certainly are, and those drivers then got themselves out and selected into teams. Here we have Team Tigeny with Sky Pickman, Gamer Muscle, and Adam Z Legend.
Here's Team Blue, Team Samsoid. They got TK, MJ Ward, and Tyrannosaurus Rex, I should say. And that's going to be a team that's looking to do some damage, looking to dominate competition here. Will they get it done? I don't know, but they certainly look poised to do some damage.
Then we move over to Team Lady Wonderlust, the white team out
My
there
favorite.
today. I was going to throw right to you, Jesse. You said this was one of your favorites out there.
I love it. Lady Wonderlust drafted a team specifically that passed her personal vibe check. That is the most important thing for me as a sim racer myself. I got to be teammates with people that I can gel with, and that's exactly what Lady Wonderlust did. They got Love 46, Annie Rabbits, and Quad Racing, and I think that is perfect. And by the way, DJ, I saw this team a day in advance practicing.
Well, that's going to be a gauntlet to throw down as we move over to the yellow team as well. They're led by Swulio Almeida. One of his teammates, we talked about a little bit of collusion there maybe between him and Matt Adams getting on the same team together with Jordan Johnson, and it's Lena B. Everybody jumping on there with Swulio. I think this is a team that's a little bit geared for speed.
Folks, here is the run for today. We're going to have 2 different races, 40 minutes apiece, and here's how it's going to go. The first race, Chevrolet Heat, 25 laps or so, in absolutely stifling heat. The wind's going to be blowing. The tires are going to be ready to bust as well. Really hot. What are the temperatures looking like down there on the track, DJ?
Well, we're talking about upwards of 120 degrees Fahrenheit out on track. That is going to be toasty, and that is going to be very, very tricky. But I'll tell you the game that I'm looking forward to today, that's going to be the no track limits race. Anything goes. You don't have to worry about those pesky track limits. Look for some swooping coming down through the Moss hairpin, trying to cut that loose, and maybe a little bit of off tracks going down through the S's as well. It's going to be very, very fun. Now, how is everybody going to be scored here? Well, there you can see the scoring order. Now, this is not the actual points. This is just a representative thing. 35 points for the win, 30 points for second, 25 on down. And there you can see from 9th on down, then you just start to score a little bit lower and lower and lower as you go. But you're scoring points no matter where you are on the track. And then, of course, you're going to be scoring points for your team. And that's the big walkway that you want to have at the end of the race. Let's get a little bit technical here for just a brief second and talk about what those tire temperatures mean. Basically means is if you think of a tire as a balloon, right? If it's really, really pumped up, you're not going to have a lot of give in it. You're not going to have a lot of push that goes into it. And so that means that the contact patch where the rubber literally meets the road, that's going to be narrower here, and that is going to reduce traction, as you said, and it's just going to make these cars harder and harder to control.
Well, also, you're going to add it in. We're at the fabulous Canadian Tire Motorsport Park here, and it's one of those tracks that has a lot of elevation change from the top to the bottom. So when you get stuff like that, that is exactly what I'm talking about right there, as looks like Adam has gone around, but that is 100% my point. Thank you for making my point for me. You're going to see that a lot. It's not going to be isolated. But dessert is going to come on Sunday. And also, by the way, oh, look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. MJ Ward, a big old crash hard into the barrier, and that was all tire pressure and heat.
We're about ready to go green flag racing, and there goes the green. We are racing in Mosport. It is a great getaway there for the yellow team as they get away. A little bit of a jumble up into the back as they run, but look at that jump away there from Matt Adams. Couple of cars off into the grass. One car very off into the grass there. I think that may have been TK, and indeed, that was TK way off into the grass. We've got a nice little battle here. Love 46.
Oh, look at this! Oh, they're piling up! They're everywhere!
Right, let's take a look back at exactly what happened there as the 14 of TK just running a little bit wide, lancing that wall. He almost got away with it. Yeah, that's what makes this so incredibly difficult. By the way, we're just going to keep our eyes out of the corner of our eyes. Oh, as Lena B gets passed there by Tony Kanaan.
Oh,
Kanaan and Tyrannosaurus Rex both sending good moves. Oh, big wiggle there from Lena. How did she hold on to that 13? Well, and maybe that little bit of a battle there is going to be it, but there comes TK with a big move to the outside.
Oh my goodness.
Our teammates.
I see.
Nevertheless, that was a send.
Yeah, I think that was slightly orchestrated, but I've never seen TK do that in his entire racing career.
Yeah, maybe hearing that there was some excess dirt coming up around Moss or all of those being issued. I love the fact, by the way, that it's the truck. That just seems right here, that we're throwing the iRacing Pace truck out behind these beasts that are the Chevrolet Corvette C8R.
Well, here we are. The race resumed. Green flag is out. The Pace truck back into the pit lane. And Team Yellow reaffirmed the lead with the lead 3 cars. What can Love 46 and the like do behind them? On Wednesday, we thought that TK was going to win. Oh, big off! Is that one of the yellow cars? It is! Which one of it is it?
It's Swilio!
Oh no, Swilio's got off. That will mean they'll be at the tail of the train of the yellow car. Swilio Almeida has had a big off. Was that self-inflicted? Look at the wry smile from him. Easy peasy, and he's gonna make it a second win. What a brilliant run from Matt Adams.
We are now gonna be able to bring on in and talk to our winning team as they run. And first and foremost, I want to talk to you, Swilio. I'm sorry, my friend. That looked a little bit rough out there for you.
I guess you understand what happened already, or should I explain what my team did to me? All right, so before the safety car, I was like, Matt, I had trouble with traffic. Could you wait a little bit so we could like fight fairly? He was like hesitant, but did not do that. Then we got the yellow flag, and he sent a message privately to Jordan saying that he was counting down for me to start, and he was starting before. So my 2 teammates betrayed me, so I could not fight for the win. They did that deliberately.
So I wanted to give my teammate a countdown so I could we could all pull away smooth on that restart. So I'm like, I'll go 3, 2, 1, go. And I had a feeling Swellia was gonna go on 1. So I'm like, Jordan, I sent him a PM. We're going on 2. So I just went 3, 2, and then me and Jordan, off we went. So Swellia was right. I betrayed him.
I got a red mist and started forcing a little bit to try to recover the time, and then I got caught by the witch of Moss corner. So that's it.
So Jesse, we now get ready for race number 2 here. Mini game number 2. No track limits. This is the one where things are gonna get a little bit fun.
Yeah. Basically, what this means is, folks, there are no track limits. I know I couldn't have spelled it out better if I tried. That means you can cut moss, you can cut through the grass, you can go through the S's completely sideways, and it doesn't matter. You get black flagged, it'll be a race. Don't worry about it. No track limits in this race. Will we see some creative rally lines? I think we just might, to deteriorate in this one. It's going to be one of those, DJ, in my opinion, as we go green. What are you willing to do to win the race? And look at that whole shot, already a wreck in the background and already 3 wide down into 1.
A massive kerfluffle there, but a massive run from Love 46, splitting the difference, getting up ahead. Oh, this is where it's gonna get fun. Drivers pushing their way around, keeping the foot in. I think that's Tyrannosaurus Rex. We've already got Carnage in the back. My goodness, nobody keeping it on the track. Exactly.
Oh, look at this. Wait.
Oh, there it goes.
Look at that move.
Swilio with the heads up.
Oh my God. I didn't know you could do that! I've raced here for 15 years! I didn't know you could do that! Well, this is just a brilliant story, and I love this story. This is Ronnie Wimberly, who is known as Quad Racer. A brilliant story. Quadriplegic, races with a device called the Quad Stick. Uses it in conjunction with his mouth and face to get around the racetrack. And what's annoying, and I told him this on Wednesday, what annoys me about that setup is he's faster than me.
Cars there, I believe that.
That's Sulio. Sulio's had an issue.
Yes, he has. He's going to be right back
into it. Crash! One car goes up and over before they get to Moss. Another car through the grass, flipping end over end is Sulio Almeida with the big flip. setting the natural balance of the GTE machine, I think is what caused that previous incident. We might see that again. Look at this! It's a brake check! You love to see it! It's an absolute brake check! Why on the world did Gamer Muscle do that side by side? TK has had enough. TK has had enough of Gamer Muscle. He has taken him out of the racetrack, and that is going to just about do it. I thought we were about to see some stuff right there. Turns out everybody made it through just fine. Down to the inside. Will we see a car go over the curb? We will. Lot 46 is going to get spun hard into the outside wall. How many races at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park have ended with a trip to that particular wall? And all hopes of winning for Love 46 has gone up in smoke. And DJ, I suspect that'd be a mighty big target.
Oh, I would indeed. Oh, Lot 46 has another issue there, trying to come up behind West there, and that is going to turn her around into the wall. Day going from bad to worse for Love 46.
See if this becomes a move. Will this be polite? Oh, it almost wasn't. A run to the flag. Off the racetrack goes Alamina's going to come through side by side and then crash across the line. A classic finish here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Almeida, your winner by 2/1000ths of a second.